is face the issue on Kings FM. John Anthony April Godson Win, commonly known as Teach Your Life, from Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. for the most analytical and most stimulating conversation training for the day.
That's the funny thing about Unity Park. In a football game, if we were playing a tournament, they beat us today and we drop out of the tournament. Our focus now is not the tournament again. Unity Party get their opponent, they bring people, they lead, they bring people, then they come back to their team that they defeated. Everyone said that they put a crack in the way. You know what I say so?
And face the issue, we speak out the fact in advocating for the right of Liberia. Face the issue brings you logic, explain logic, and advance you to discuss with logic. It's face the issue. Comes on your airway from Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Kings FM 88.5. Don't miss it.
You bow, Papa. You bow. You collected $22 million again without PBCC involvement.
Honored at this recent investiture.
Oh, yeah. I wish to be something else, so we not both collecting and we here, oh. People dying in job, all this money is single. Parents crying for YFs. I thought they say we were in job. 100 years back up for us. Carrots like didn't grow up. Yawa swole betray labor. They get all over to finish game. Listen, we get gold, we get diamond, we get iron, we get all, we get timber, we get rubber. They sell the money in the bank now we are living. After the 100 days, like I be the quota. But what can the tree will go? What can we tire? What can the tree will go? What can we tire? What can the tree will go? What can we tire?
Now the first time in the country you will see I'm made to wrong. We're not talking plenty ego, we're not fighting them we're gone. And when we're talking say the team I to win to all wrong, you can just be looking at all to say sleeping among the men are pong. Like expressing my feelings on the song, the 22 million roll. You tell me how far I go. Then I only want talking say we are coming a road. The people say from Ghana, the people say police for A, yellow machine for China, they come and say no for A.
Yama, we're not aiming for yeah. Joseph Baka fin poor email so
what can
the tree will go? Baka we die. Baka what can the tree will go? Baka we die.
Oh, what play the freedom of speech? Tell me what the sack people for MCC. What the freedom of speech? When you talk, you get a comment like Saki.
we still trying to understand the government agenda. The rescue mission, pile of fake impression. They get a job and lead the people with high expectation. Like who said by the scene asking when the train will go. But how the train will go when the driver is old? We been sitting in the train, but the driver can wake up. Now all the funny thing they make all do back give up. But who think on the project?
Like the same man and I think of CPP document.
The house are sending like dinner and young people property. But Uncle President Jerry praying for Baka the rapping. The country pie on us so we can understand it. See how the people crying.
It's that real talk time. Face the issues. We Abraham God sent, we uncommonly known as Teacher Light. Liberians, open your ears and listen every Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on 88.5 Kings FM. Truth on the airway. From a rocky street to the village is far.
Speaking the truth, no matter who you are. Best issue, stand up people. The future is now, no stories of old. We teach our life on things that we make voices be heard. Every question counts, every single word. Evening light breaking people tuning in. Different voices calling, let the talk begin. From corruption talk to the people them cry. Asking real questions like why? Community voices, youth them rising strong. Mama them calling, saying things been wrong. We need solution, not let it talk. Time to fix the system, time to take a walk. No fear, no favor. We're speaking it clear. The truth might be bitter, but the people must hear. From county to county, the message goes spread. Better Liberia, that's the road ahead. Face the issue, no hiding again. Truth on the airwaves, calling us citizens. From Liberia to the villages far, we're speaking the truth, no matter who you are. Face the issue, stand up people. The future is now, not stories of old. We teach our light on the radio, making voices be heard. Every question counts, every single word. Politicians talking, but the people want proof. No more empty promise, we been finding truth. Every patient on give, jobs for the youth. Let the leaders answer, let them show the truth. From the 15 counties, every citizen matter, no one escapes. It's now a country, we all gotta say. Face the issues now, no delay. Talk your mind, stand your ground. Let the truth come out loud, make it shake the town. Face the issues, no more silence. We bury our rising, making it brighter.
Colin, speak up, your voice matters. This is more than a show. It's a movement.
Fellow Liberians, I address you today regarding the situation along our border with the Republic of Guinea. As President of the Republic and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Liberia, it is my duty to keep the Liberian people informed and to assure you that the peace and security of our nation remain my top priorities. In recent days, concerns have emerged as a result of development along parts of our shared border in the Salamba area, Foya District, Nufa County. These developments have understandably attracted not only our attention of our citizens living in the border community, but also being sensitive to the opinion of wider Liberian public. I want to assure the Liberian people that our government has been fully engaged and is responsibly managing the situation with calm and determination. From the very outset, the government of Liberia took immediate steps to de-escalate the situation by addressing it through peaceful diplomatic means. We have engaged directly with the government of Guinea to establish diplomatic channels. In addition, we have worked closely with our sister Republic of Sierra Leone within the framework of the Mana River Union to ensure that dialogue and cooperation guide our actions. Following these engagements, the leaders of Liberia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone have reaffirmed our collective commitment to peace and stability along our shared borders. Through this understanding, all parties have agreed to work toward restoring the status quo and ensuring that our border communities continue to live in peace and uphold mutual respect and trust. I am encouraged that the government of Guinea has issued instruction for its forces to return to their previous positions along the border. This is an important step toward de-escalation and demonstrate a shared recognition that peace and stability must always guide our action. At the same time, our security institutions, including the armed forces of Liberia, the Liberian National Police, and other joint security agencies, remain vigilant and professional in carrying out their duties. They are working closely with the local authorities and communities to maintain calm while diplomatic efforts continue. I also wish to express my appreciation to the regional and international partners who have reached out in recent days to encourage restraint and peaceful engagement. Friends of Liberia across Africa and around the world, including leaders within the economic community of West African states, the AU, and other international partners have conveyed their support for a peaceful resolution of the situation. Their messages of encouragement and solidarity reaffirm Liberia's standing in the community of nations and strengthen our collective resolve to pursue diplomacy and dialogue. Let me be clear to every Liberian. Our pursuit of peaceful resolution is not a sign of weakness, but rather a demonstration of strength. It is easier to fight, break down, and destroy. As our own journey has taught us, it is more difficult to recover and build. That is why the government is exploring every available avenue to resolve this matter peacefully. We will continue to rely on diplomacy, dialogue, and the mechanisms of regional cooperation to ensure that this issue is addressed responsibly and without conflict. Liberia has always been a nation that stands firmly for peace. Throughout our history, we have maintained cordial relations with our neighbors and have consistently chosen cooperation over confrontation. People of our three borders countries share deep cultural, family, and economic ties that must always be preserved. Liberia has not only maintained peace within its own border, but has also played a significant role in helping to bring peace to other nations. From our contribution to the Regional Peace Initiative to our active participation in international peacekeeping missions, Liberia has demonstrated that our country believes strongly in peaceful resolution to disputes. Today, as we manage the situation, we remain guided by those same principles. My fellow Liberians, while we understand and are encouraged by the deep demonstration of patriotism and unity, I call upon all citizens, especially those residing in our border community, to remain calm and law-abiding. I also avoid spreading unverified information or rumors that may cause unnecessary anxiety. Let us allow our security authorities and diplomatic channels to do their work. Liberia is a peaceful nation, and the peace we enjoy today is the result of our collective sacrifice, reconciliation, and deep determination to reverse the past after many years of hardship. That peace is precious, and this government will do everything within its power to protect and preserve it. Let us remain confident, remain united, and remain committed to the values that define us as a nation. May God continue to bless Liberia and keep our nation.
We are seeing a systematic erosion of democracy. Executive overreach and open disregard for our Constitution. Lawlessness in the legislature, with the presidency turning a blind eye, even when the assembly hall of our democracy go up in flames. Security forces brutalizing peaceful citizens, while millions have been spent on so-called operations that offer no protection to ordinary Liberians. They said we were the problem, but now the Liberian people can see for themselves. The real problem is a unity party that is now in power. The time has come to speak the truth without fear. This government is failing, and Liberia is paying the price. Of seditions, let us not lose hope. Even the longest night must give way to daylight. Even the strongest storm must pass. We are still standing and we are still strong. We will not give up on Liberia. We will not give up on our people. And we will never give up on CDC. We are the party of the slum and the city. We are the voice of the voiceless. We are the protectors of the poor and the defender of their dreams. From New Fruitown to Peaceville, from Buchanan to Bone Mines, from Sunny Quarter to Sastown, the CDC remains in the hearts of the people. This rally is a clear sign. We are reorganizing, we are preparing, we are coming back. I say to you, we are coming back. But in order to do that, we must build a strong, together we must fortify the one institution that can correct the failure of the Buaka administration. And that institution is the Mighty Coalition for Democratic Change. This is why I call on all of you today, not just to believe, but to act. Not just to hope, but to build.
Let us invest in the movement that has invested in you. Let us pay our due so that the party remain financially and politically prepared. Your dues are more than money. They are a seed of commitment, a pledge of loyalty, and a symbol of hope. I'm so proud to launch this due payment campaign today because it means that you, the grassroots, you, the real owner of this party, are ready to step forward, take charge, and prepare for the future. As your political leader, I promise you this: we will not rest, we will not retreat, we will organize, and energize until we reclaim the leadership of Liberia. But let us do it the TDC way, peacefully, lawfully.
So, okay. So, what a wonderful way to say good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to the program Face the Issues. And of course, today again, we are grateful to join you to talk more about our country, Liberia, and the rest of the globe. And we're so happy to be here with you. So, my name is Newton Tukba. I'm here with you this evening. We're going to be joined very soon. I can see the team there, the panelists from the Diaspora. They are right at backstage. They are right at backstage. So I'm going to add them to stage quickly. But before we move any further, how you doing? How are you guys coming on? I guess you guys are so okay. I mean, so we're so happy to join you today. Like we always say, this country belongs to all of us, and this is our country, and we will not stop saying this. And that's just a fight. And nothing you can do about it. Nothing anybody can do about it. This is our country, and we got to keep fighting for our country. And we're just so happy that we're able to sit here again, in spite of the different challenges, the different situations, and the circumstances. But we're grateful again to come here to sit so that we can have some interactions about the forward march of our country. So Newton Tokpa, Prince Sharif, will be joining me. Leo Montgomery will also be joining me very soon. We have Willem Bro from France. They will be joining me. We're going to have a very splendid discussion, very intriguing discussion here tonight. So, how you guys doing? Too many things happening in the country. It's not easy. You're not easy. Co-author present, all that thing. Everything just going up. So let's say UP are up. So UP means up. So everything up, quarter, $10 up. Imagine, and I was just reading something from one of the news outlets. I was just reading something just now, just a few minutes ago. The president of the University of Liberia, Dr. Lili Mapaya, just announced that in fact, there will be increase in fees, student fees. The University of Liberia, we'll look at that one. You said they can't increase. Yeah, so everything's just going up. So this country, we got to keep fighting for our country. We got to keep praying for our country. So let's go quickly to the roster. Let's see who all join us today. Since the transition, the Diaspora edition of Face the Issue, this is our first debate. Yes, our first debate since the transition. So we're grateful again. We miss you guys so much. We're grateful again to join you. And thanks ever so much for the little contribution, like whatever support you may have given. Those support that you provided during our transitional period, they all help us to get us where we are today. So we're grateful to all of you, and we'll continue to be grateful to all of you. And let's keep working together for the betterment of our country. Like we always say, this is our country. So let me go quickly to the roster. Let's see who all joined us earlier on today. And so the first person, Ruth Budiobine, she joined us from Phoenix, Arizona, USA. And we have Nathan Page, followed by Stanley Bosi. We have Nevet Pevet. Yeah, he joined us. We have Peter Tukpa, Christopher Sharp. We have Jim John Kekula Sumo. We have Felicia Swain. We have Edwin Bella. We have Samuel Brewer. We have Perry Slobert. We have Sewindo Rare. Yeah, Sewindo Rare. We have Sewindo Rare. We have Etta Gay. We have Matilda Stevens. We have P. Stevenson Jua. We have Joe Wukuyu. We have Prince Como. We have Myers Menti. We have Totmon Sanwolo. We have Charles. Double Charles, eh? Charles. We have Saturday Zongwie Woodware. Saturday Zongwie Woodware. We have Sensi Kiazulu. We have Junior Junior Jekpa. We have Juje Wonwe. We have Mato Piwo. Yeah, Piwo. Yes, he joined us too. We have Heron A. Glee also joined us here for this wonderful discussion tonight. We have J.T. Williams. We have Sam Quado. We have Heron T. To Jr. We have Musa A. Sharif. We have Mawata Ability, Precious Dakukai. And Precious, how you doing? I guess you're doing so good. Linda Morris, Rebecca K. Sanyo. We have Venetius Junior Bar. We have Hip Dawson, yeah. We have Ojuku Blamo. We have J News Pengba. We have Mataline Duan. We have Emmanuel Bro. Emmanuel Bro is always there. Emmanuel Bro, he joined us from Minneapolis, Minnesota, US of A. We have Rebecca Doba. We have Christopher Bernard. We have Anchu Nangbe and Ben T. Goe Jr., Julie Z. Kennedy, Mark K. Here. We have Mary Tule, Alice K. Dixon, and the list goes on. So thank you. We're grateful. We're so grateful. So let's go quickly now to add the rest of the team from the diaspora. Just all today is going to be so great. Too many things. We have too many things on the decks to be discussed. Too many things. Too many 20 issues. You know, the diaspora edition of the program faced the issues about highlighting major happenings. Those major happenings that took place, those things that transpired during the course of the week. So we have too many things on our desk to discuss. So let me go quickly to backstage. Prince, I can see Prince. Yeah, Prince is right here at backstage. Prince.
Yeah,
Prince?
yes, sir. Hello?
All right. I think Prince, it's good to have you on tonight. It's been
Yeah,
a
my
while.
brother Newton. Yeah, definitely. It has been a while. It has been a while. But again, I want to use this time by saying, thanks to the Almighty God for giving us another opportunity that we can all share in doing what we refer to as God's work in informing our people. So we thank the Almighty God. We also want to use this time to thank His Excellency President Dr. George Manawia for giving us the opportunity to serve along with him when it comes to information dissemination. And to thank the manager himself, Dr. Light, refer to him as Dr. Light, yeah, for giving us the opportunity to also tap in his grace. And to the management and team of the King's FM, the Royal Communication, I want to say thanks to all of you for giving us the opportunity to serve along with this great team. And a special thanks goes out to the audience, our family. Here we do not have followers, we have families. We have created what we call a bond of familyship. So I want to say to our family who are actually here with us, that you've just named some of them, I want to say hi to all of our family. Thank you so much for the support. This wouldn't have been, more better than, in your absence. So again, we want to say thanks to all of you. We appreciate you, my brother Newton. Thank you for the great work done. And I want to say happy birthday to our brother. Our brother, you man, is celebrating his natal day. The man is celebrating William, bro. My man celebrate in Grand Star. So, all of you just help us reach our brother William, the Slim King, bro. Happy birthday. And all of you who are celebrating. Also, Mr. Dogu is also celebrating his birthday. So all of you that are celebrating whatever the occasion is, we want to say happy celebration. And we are here again, grateful to do what we, love doing the best. Thank you.
All right. So thank you. It's great. A great Prince. Prince, it's great to have you. And when was the last time? The last edition of the Diaspora talk we had was when we were at the Front Street area. And since then, we have not had any edition, unlike today, but we're grateful again. And they say better late than never, but we're grateful again to join our people. Like we say, we are all one people with all supporting one ideology. So we're grateful again to be here. So today, like the Prince said, today is William Slim King Bro. William Bro, today is Bro's birthday. The man from France, the French man. But with the fact that today is his birthday, but he's so much concerned about his country. Yeah. So he just spoke with me and said, Newton, why that's true, today is my birthday, but that does not negate the fact that, I shouldn't appear on the show. I will still appear because anything about Liberia, anything concerning Liberia is about all of us because this is our country. The birthday, that's so essential as compared to, my country. So let me add to stage the birthday man. William Bro, happy birthday. Well, the message on our showcase. Yeah, but you hear him? Yeah. Bro, happy
my
birthday
background
to you.
get too more all kind of thing in, so I don't want to put it on camera.
Yeah, no problem. Go ahead.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead, bro.
Before the CEO who are in content. So I want to say thank you, Newton, for this great time that we appear. I think it has been a month plus that we appear. I want to say hi there to my brother Prince. Prince, my man, thank you very much, man. You get fire. All out of you, man. You get fire.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And my brother Leo. Leo, where are you? So in the car there? Where you coming from, my man, Leo?
I'm on the road, my brother. I'm on the road, brother.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
My man, at age with more grace, but we're getting older. Ain't no saying me, and so we can get older with wisdom.
That's it.
And we are prepared to take the old man from power. He misbehaving, mental Guinea. Can you imagine the old man went out there and said, Guinea president asking how the problem to the polo? How he said, can you imagine how you wish I was president? But anyway, it's okay. Newton take over the show. We will be here. We contribute. But we will not be on camera because our background having a whole lot of activities. So I beg you, my brother. You excuse us for today.
No problem.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. But we are here, we contribute significantly.
And happy birthday. Thank you. Happy birthday to you. And I hope you celebrate a grand start. I wish you billions of natality, bro.
Billion years?
Yeah, I wish you billions, not even billion, but billions of your natality. I wish you longevity as well.
No problem, man. But then I will say record. That's it, my man. Thank you so much. Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
So the oldest man. Yeah, but bro, you can break that record. The oldest man who ever lived was Methuselah, right? In the Bible.
Yeah, well, Methuselah, he lived for how many years?
Yeah. 900 and some more years.
What Methuselah drinking Hennessy S.O. don't take there?
I know, eh? Brother, man.
You got not easy the thing that will consume it now.
Not easy. Even the water said I would take it, get chemical inside.
Get chemical.
Yeah, people then are from God to man.
Those people back in the day, they were taking from God to man.
But Leo, your life expenditure, the life expenditure is three score plus 10, right? 70. And that life expenditure?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 score plus 10 at 70. So the 10 are bonus. So your exact, your fair life expenditure is 60. So when you go 70 at bonus now. So
anything after that, I get the grace carry you now. Everything after 70, I get the grace carry you.
Yeah.
I know, right?
So let me again. So our brother Leo Montgomery. Leo,
it's good to have you. It's good to be on here. Let me see you.
Since the break, it's good to have you on, Leo. Welcome.
It's good to be here. Can you hear me?
I'm getting you. You live.
Yeah. Let me say what's up to all of our listening audience via social media and radio land. It's good to be back here. We've been away for a month and some change, and so it feels good to come back and continue where we left off. Let me salute my brother Prince, my general. Of course, Newton, you as well. It's been a minute. Did I hear you say today's your birthday as well, Newton?
No. It's bro. Today is bro's birthday.
Okay, I thought I overheard that. But it's been a good thing to be here to speak on trending issues. And Teacher Light has been doing as well, his best as well. And we've been following. So the Friday's edition that's allocated to us, we are here to do our side of our work. But let me just continue by saying thanks to our contributors from our previous fundraisers and those that contributed and are still contributing. I want to join the network to say big thank you to them, because had it not been for them, some of what we are beginning to see wouldn't have been possible. So let me just join you all in the network to say big thanks to them, and their contribution was highly, highly recommended. And so we saw it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. So thank you, folks. So you listen to our panelists, you listening to their different, introductory, statements and what have you. So let's start the ball rolling, folks, because time is fast spent and time is not in our favor. So like we see, too many things happening in the country. Are you aware that a bag of water is being sold for $10? Too many things happening. But just before we move any further, I want to show you something. I want to show you the kind of progress, the kind of speed, the CDC is taking in terms of its headquarters in Congo Town. However, imagine a few months back when CDC announced that, yes, after the demolition of their previous party headquarters, they announced that they were, constructing new home for, the party, people from the opposition party, and they say a lot. Some of them were saying that AI building. In fact, I think that AI, that building, we will not see the physical structure. Yes, that was what they said. Those were some of the things they said. Like, in fact, that building will not go nowhere. But just in a few months, let me show you pictorial. See something for yourself. Just in few months, the building is about to hit the sky. It is about to scrape the sky. So I know that skyscraper CDC, because CDC that party that whenever they're doing something, they like to do it so unique, so differently. And that's one thing I like about CDC. They like to do something. They like to do things so differently. See, folks, you can see your party headquarters. So your dues, the different dues you continue to pay, your dues are not in vain. As you can see, check the story. How many stories now you can see on the screen there? For those of you, you can see your party headquarters. Where you have a workaholic leader, a productive leader. These are results you get. if you have a good leader, these are results. You always get good results. Once you have good leaders, you'll get the results will be magnificent. You got to believe it. George Weah has never been a failure, and George Weah would never be a failure. That's why anything George Weah does, it's always okay. Nothing bad comes from the hands of George Weah. So that's why everywhere he goes, he succeeds. Everywhere he has worked over the years, clean sheet, flying colors. That's the kind of person he is, George Weah. So if George Weah tells you that, we are going to pay because of George Weah delivered that speech that yes, we are going to construct new headquarters in the coming months. And this, you can see the reality. This has come to reality. See for yourself. Let me see, I have the story down there. And they're still going, they're still building, they're still extending. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 stories. See. And all today, you see, everybody sharing. You go on Facebook and you see everybody, the current local CDC party headquarters, current local CDC party, everybody carrying it. It's because your party is making progress. It's because your party is making progress. So I just thought to share this with you. I don't know, Prince, you want to say something before we can dive into our real discussions?
Yeah, my brother. Thank you so very kindly for showing the photo. But let me just say to Liberians that are listening that this is not strange, especially for us as Seditians. His Excellency President Dr. George Manuel Weah has set that example long ago. I remember during the heat days of the war, when he came and encouraged Liberians to disarm, he told Liberians that, especially those young people who were of school-going age, who could stay, acquire some level of formal or informal education. He told them that his priority was to ensure that he worked along with the United Nations to ensure that once you are disarmed, you are given an opportunity to get education. And that was demonstrated. For those of you who have been around for a while, you saw that immediately after that particular war, you saw there was this small book, this UNICEF book with President Weah picture on it. Those of you who can remember, those of you who were around, back then, you saw it. Almost all of those who were in school, even those who did not participate in the war, we were all giving those supplies, of that particular book with His Excellency President Dr. George Manuel. We have pictures in it. And he told Liberians, especially those that disarm, that his, priority is to ensure that those who were victim or those who, one way or the other were victimized by other people who participated in the war, that he will ensure that these people will have the requisite education. And when President Weah became president of the Republic of Liberia, we saw what he did. He did by fulfilling that promise even at the national level. We know that before becoming president, there were other schools, that he built and other institutions that was helping. But when he became president, he fulfilled that. So President Weah is a man who believed in fulfilling his word. He told Liberian that I'm going to give you a headquarters in a record time. In record time. And today what we are seeing is not strange. For me, I know the kind of leader that we have. There's a reason why some of us say, even if it is in the night, and we are in a 20-story building on the last floor, and His Excellency President Dr. George Manuel Weah called upon us and said, look, jump down, I get you. We will not even ask or hesitate, we will do. Because he has always, demonstrated that through his words, through his commitment, and etc. So we are just excited and want to say kudos to Seditians and kudos to the team, Honorable Fonati Kofa and his team, for such a brilliant work. And, everybody that is on the committee, including those of you Seditians who are paying your taxes, your dues, and every other thing, those of you who go in there on a daily basis to encourage the workers, including the workers that are there, the security, and every other person. You guys are doing great work. So we are not surprised. That's who we are. We are a result-oriented political institution. We believe in development. The hallmark of our own institution is developing not only the human resource capacity, not only the infrastructure, but also to develop what we call the institutional framework. So we are grateful. Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Newton, we can't hear you though.
Okay, let's hear you, Leo. Your turn.
All right. So again, I think Prince said it all. Prince said it all. But look, let me just tell you, Newton, a man whose word, a man who is highly respected is always taken by his word. Prince, it was just last year when President Weah called all his, I think, 6 guys around him and said, if I don't give you guys a headquarter in a record time, handcuff me. That was his word. And to see the building being erected to its stage now, I am not surprised, Prince. We've seen examples of the handiwork of President Weah all around the country. So to be at this stage, like I said, this man put his life on the line for Liberia. I've always said, and I'm on record to say it, the breaking down of our previous headquarters was a blessing in disguise. And I've always said, be careful how you go after George Weah, because it will be at your detriment. This man has been proven to be one of the best sons that has hailed from the country of Liberia. And the fingerprints are all over. So Prince said it all. I can't say much. But I know, Newton, you started talking about the water situation in Liberia. While I must also congratulate Seditians for the good work for the headquarters, there's also a problem. There's a pandemic in our country, my brother Prince. Prince, people are taking advantage of this water situation now, and I must disclose to you or let you all know that people are beginning to go to the wells, to the creeks, take water and pour them in plastic. They have this sealing machine that will seal all of these waters, and that is being sold in Liberia. Thank you to President Bwaka for doing that to our people. Prince, I've always said on this platform, if you cannot help me, don't help to break me. Newton, you're in Liberia, you will know, you yourself will be able to attest to this. The water crisis, one of the most common basic necessity of life, has become a problem in our country. Prince, were we all here when this man of God said there will be shortage of water? The video is there. The man of God said it. The man said Liberians will drink dirty water. I wish we can have that video. And this thing are plain sight now. Thanks to President Bwakai. This man came and is taking our country backwards. You understand? Our people are subjected now. Water. Where is Mo Ali and the rest of them? You understand? Our country is only going backwards, and we are here looking at President Bwaka flying left and right with nothing to show for it. The man has traveled in the last 3 years more than almost 80 times. But these are the guys that were sitting condemning yesterday. But our people cannot find water to drink, Newton. It's a sad situation, but we can't wait. There's a hope in George. We are coming back so that all of these things can be corrected. Thank you, Newton.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Bro. Yeah, I gotta talk small. Hey, you understand me? Yeah. And thank you so much. Thank you so much, Newton, my brother Leo, and what have you. You see the headquarters improvement or the progress at the headquarters. I'm not surprised because President Weah has never been a failure, and Seditians as a whole have never been a failure. Seditians are the most consistent and patriotic Liberians I've ever seen. Seditians are very committed to Liberia. Many people don't know. Let me tell you, the real Liberians who are committed to Liberians to that Liberia, they are Seditians. So I know for sure. So it is not a surprising thing because Seditians will be waiting to get cement. Let me tell you today, when that bidding re-up, when they say, oh, there's the limit or region, Seditians will also start to play, they will bring in furniture. When Rito glass will donate glasses. When Rito computer will donate computers. Anything Rito will donate, and that play will finish. The only reason why that play infinite now is because we are human and you have to go by stages because there are engineers working on it. You can say, oh, cement dry today and dry. It got processed. So we are aware. Then the next stage is, my brother, So we're not surprised. We can go to the next level about the water issue. Any country that suffers from water, the country cares. Liberia, country that should suffer from water. Because Liberia is surrounded by, in fact, Liberia is a water country. So when you get to a stage where the country is suffering from water, meaning the country carries under the leadership of Boakai. Thank you, my brother.
You're right. All right. Thank you. Thanks, guys. We're grateful. So, like we said, folks, this country, we just need to keep praying for this country. That's all I can say. We got to keep praying for Liberia because things are not okay. Things are not certainly okay in this country. Some of you may not be here, but we are here on the grounds. We are observing everything that happened in the country. Things are not okay. Things are not okay. Like the rest of the panelists said, the hike, imagine what is water? As common as water is, a bag of water is being sold for 10 Liberian dollars. 10 Liberian dollars, a bag of water. You know what's happening right now? I visited a community yesterday. I went to visit one of my friends, and I saw a girl. She went. I think she went to the pump, to the hand pump, because normally you can buy the sack of water, for drinking. Yeah, as a family now. So normally you buy, maybe you and your children, maybe a household and go and get the stuff and what have you. Yeah. So yesterday the girl went to the pump. She carried a 5-gallon container. So she went. She drew.
Newton, I'm not hearing you. I don't know if it's my audio from me. Newton,
I think it's your audio.
I think it's your audio, Leo, because I'm getting him clear.
But I can hear you. I don't know why I'm not hearing him.
No, I'm getting you, but I think it's check your audio.
That's fine. We can continue. Sorry.
That's good. So I'm getting him also.
Okay.
Yeah. So the guy came. So right before my eyes, the guy, empty the water in, those smaller mineral bottles. Yeah. Put it inside small. Because when I asked her, why are you doing this? And she said, because I can't afford to buy the sack of water. The price has increased. And I have my children. They have to drink. So to say I will be able to buy a sack of water every day, I will spend not less than maybe 2 sack money. I don't have that money. So the only thing I have to go to the pond and buy maybe 1 or 2 5-gallon container. They are distributed in the smaller bottles. They are pulling the S-bottles for the children, just for all to be drinking. But those waters are not safe. Because people are managing, and because of the situation in the country. So people are just managing some kind of way just to survive. Just to survive. And like someone will say, we're not living, we're only existing. There's a difference between existence and living. When you're living, you live to the best of your ability. You may not have everything 100% to your disposal, but a certain level, a certain level, then you live in. But you're existing, it means you only have the life. But those basic things that you're supposed to have, you don't have access to them. So you're not living, you're existing. And I think this is what happened in our country. And sometimes we'll sit on a daily basis, we'll look at those reprehensible, illegal actions taken by the president. The president travels. He leaves the country, he comes back, he doesn't bring anything back to the country. But Boakai sits there and says, oh, I went to Nairobi, Kenya, and he filed. And imagine the president of our country after another country has encroached on our sovereignty. And the president there talking about if I said Dumuya was asking me how the border issue. It said Dumuya is supposed to be asking Boakai how is the border issue? First, let's be real. Are you serious? It said Dumuya, the president of Guinea, asking border. Is he the one supposed to be asking Boakai how the border issue? Are we serious in the country? What's actually happening in the country? What happened in the country? At the scene in Nairobi, President Bouacar said he had tete-a-tete discussion with France President Emmanuel Macron. When he landed at the airport, the Rabat International Airport, the first question that was placed on him, he met Macron. What benefit? What will Liberia benefit? Listen to his response. What did Bouacar say? Bouacar say, he invited Macron to come to Liberia. Eh? He will be the first president to say that history for Macron to come visit him to Liberia. What? Are you telling me that you had tete-a-tete discussion with France president? Then you tell us they don't come visit. To come visit you. What does it benefit the country if President Macron comes to Liberia to visit Joseph Bouacar as maybe as his counterpart? What's it going to benefit Liberia as a country? What is it going to? These are questions. These are the hard questions we should be asking ourselves. What is it going to benefit the Liberian people? Are we asking ourselves? And these people were here, they were running all around. They were here. CDC were in power. They say, oh, CDC do the work. When CDC try to stabilize elections, so if I say elections, now all like this and like that. You can't do now. You can't do your own. This is their government. And now they come. And electricity, now they are complaining. Bouacar is confessing to us that if the electricity bill, the way you're looking, now, they have to do X, Y, Z, they have to do this, they have to do that, and so forth. Yeah, so on and so forth. So this country, when people sit at the back, when responsible government, the CDC government, I'd say responsible government, because that is demonstrated by their workings when they were in the presidency, because we saw what happened in the country. So we can boast that, yeah, CDC was the best. Because if you're doing comparison between let's take it by stages, right? If we're doing comparison between 3 years or 2 years in power, we're looking at achievements in his achievements in 2 years are compared to Bouacar. Is far ahead of Bouacar. That's the reality. You may not want to hear it, but that's just the reality. It will not meet our words. We wouldn't. Under no situation, we wouldn't miss our words. We will say the fact. And today, Liberians are languishing in abject poverty. In abject poverty. Extreme poverty. Water. What much more about rice, food, if water? The most common thing, water. They are struggling. Liberians are struggling to get water to drink. You may not have food, but you need water to drink. There are times, that's why somebody said when they say water is life, that's what it means. Sometimes no food. But water can revive you, right? Yes. So now you wake up in the morning, no food to eat. So now you have to drink water. You can't stay away. You can't stay away from water. You have to drink. That's what makes water so important. And you have a government, irresponsible government. Very irresponsible. In the history of this country, I've never seen any irresponsible government as compared to the Unity Party government. So everything it's just skyrocketing, hiking prices. Listen to this. I wanted to show you some kind of video. Listen to UL President Lely Mapayon. This is what the woman said today. UL, the University of Liberia, George Weah said free. That the bad thing George Weah was doing. And some of the bad things George Weah was doing. And people say, George Weah go. And some of them, when you sit down in the taxi, you go in somewhere, so now I just sit down in the taxi, I just, so now I just wear my dark glasses here. I won't be seeing people. Because so now, we sit in the taxi, when you're traveling, that's where you hear people arguing, people criticizing. Oh, George Weah. That's why you see people complaining. People say, oh, Miss George Weah times were better. George Weah times were like this. Gasoline price high. They all want water. Blah, 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 blah. I say, yes. So you guys beginning to understand that George Weah presidency was okay. It was better. It was okay. And today, the most experience. That's what I said. Somebody I go do one post, somebody went, other man post. I said, no, folks, nobody is more Liberian. Even Joseph Boakai, the president, is not Liberian than me. The difference between Boakai and I, because Boakai is president, but Boakai is equally Liberian, like I am equally Liberian. Like I am. You don't get capital Liberian, small Liberian. Nothing. You Liberian. What kind of citizen? If I don't see a birth certificate, what are you citizen by breath? They see those rights he has as Liberian have equally. Like him. He's not different. The only difference is the position. That's the only difference. So if Waka does wrong as the president of the country, this is our country. We pay Boakai, and it's from the taxpayer money. If Boakai leaves the country, he travels, he comes back, he doesn't bring anything. Then he said we should say supplying it and don't say anything. When you say something, then you bar, you against, and how they can say, how the United Party can say that thing. Anything you talk against and say you against, I don't know what thing, you unpatriotic. If you're not unpatriotic, there's you something else. You against, I don't know, peace or what thing, what kind of thing. They got all that in there. Oh, so when you talk the truth, then you bar. But you're opposition, you're criticizing George Weah government. They see it now, everything you're saying about George Weah, everything has caught up with you guys. And nothing you guys can do about it. You see how you guys are reckless, irresponsible, very irresponsible. You claim that you are the most educated party, the most responsible party with calibers of educated people. But it's not been proven by your actions. How do we believe that yes, the United Party has qualified people, experienced people, qualified enough that can shift the paradigm? He said, Josh, we are here. CDC, they get a bunch of gangsters. People they don't know about. They the people they don't know about. You're starting your light. 3 campaign your light on the very Liberian people. Samuel Tua, Ifá, Mangio. Those were the 2 names that were ranking. Mangio, Ifá said we'll prosecute when we come to power. Now to my money, Samuel Tua, and I think Samuel Tua took $6.2 million US. He diverted the money for personal use. Today, you can substantiate. There's no substantial evidence. And that's what the court saw. And trash that nonsense. And that's what the court saw. The jurors. Because they examined the entire case. All of the pieces of evidence that were presented by the government, by the state, against Samuel Tua, against the defense. The defense beat everything down. The defense countered it. And today, when they said Samuel Tua not guilty, they still finding me. They'll tell you that Samuel Tua was the target. It was not about the trial, the 6.2 million in a case, economic sabotage case. It wasn't about the rest of the guys. It was about Tua. It was because of Tua they dragged those guys. And because Tua was acquitted, he was vindicated. So today, they find another means again. They find another means. You see, Clark Martin, they feel they right after. It only passed good 3 days. The man just got vindicated from the first trial. Few days later, Clark Martin wrote letter inviting him for questioning amount 24, what million arrest, all kind of funny thing. So the whole thing about this government, the United Party government, in fact, they have diverted their whole attention from empowering Liberians, creating programs that will improve the livelihood of Liberians now to the opposition. And that's why they will not do nothing for the 6 years, because their focus is not on you. You're not thinking about how to better your life. They're thinking about how to put people in jail, how to go after Tua, how to go after Mangilde, how to go after seditions. That's their focus. And everything they try to do right now. And God is working. So as they try to create this other evil plan, and God will go there, God will just get rid of it. And that's what's happening in the country. This is what happened in the country. So let me show you the video. Then we can then I cross over to the team. Let me show you this video. See this video. Listen to U.S. President Lely Mapaya. Listen. First, you gotta be praying. For those of you in the diaspora, this country, it's not easy. So whatever means you can do, to bring the new leadership, the CDC to power, do whatever. Do your utmost. Your utmost. That's the only way. But the other 6 years, you're looking at it. Imagine 6 years. So you bring Baka about the power for the second 6 years. What Baka will do? Baka will be saying Baba now. Baka will be retiring from politics. I want you to understand. So that's why you should not bring Baka about the power. Baka already old. Baka, they probably already old. That probably don't get time again. Baka already know you're in the grave. How many years Baka get to live for? Baka already know you're in the grave. So Baka don't care. Baka don't care. So Baka will do anything he wants. What be until Baka to go pay her there? Where you see him? That in the grave? So what Baka do everything Baka is doing now. The dead respect to our constitution. Everything Baka doing. That when Baka government a police officer, he will call Greg come out to go to send police officer to the Capitol building. The seat of the legislature to go beat legislators, lawmakers. That when Baka government, you not see all I want to happen. You think they probably respect law? They think they call law. They probably lawless. If they probably respect law, they probably will not be lawless today. Only they see Baka comment, they see ASO you can come back exposure. Different things happen in this government. When you talk about it, go to say it. Then the disgusting thing about it, folks, is the function of the Ministry of Information. The arm of government responsible to propagate the workings, the affairs of the government, will direct their energy to opposition. If one opposition person says something, you see Daniel Sanders will go. So when they go for the press conference now, instead of telling Liberians, this is what the government is doing, or these are progress the government is making, Daniel Sanders will either be talking about maybe McGill or opposition party. You see how unserious they are? You see how unserious they are? Let me play listen to Lely Mapaya before we can cross over.
And it's not because, as people often think, we're just students are going to have to adjust to the fact that over time the student fees are going to go up. And it's not because, as people often think, we're just taking that money and passing it out to people. It's because the thing that we want to buy for the students costs more. Prices go up. Let's give an example. We all know about the recent war in the Middle East, right? We know how it's affected global price of oil, right? Vehicles. So our generators cost more now. Our buses cost more now. Everything that uses fuel is going to cost more because of this war. And students would say, well, we just pay so we should be able to do X, Y, Z. Well, when the prices go up, we've got to have the money there to do it. And they say, well, just take it from your however many million you get from government. But what people don't realize is that every dollar of that social money that we get from government is allotted to something. When we submit a budget, it's not like, oh, just give us some cash, we will do what we want. It is a budget.
So you listen to her. So the generator cost, she said, has gone up. The buses, fuel price, gasoline price have skyrocketed. So now that the student will feed it, the students, they're the one that will pay. So the additional fees that have been added to whether the generator or the buses that the student will pay for it. So who causing the hike? And they increase the taxes, they feel there. So if you increase the taxes, so what do you expect of the business people? What's the essence of business? For example, let's assume I have a mineral water company, and the amount or the tax I was paying the government comes back. They say we need to renegotiate. In that renegotiation, government increase the taxes. What do you expect of me? The essence of business is what? To maximize profit and minimize cost. So I'll be making business, I'll not get profit. No, that's not business. That's the essence of business. So once you increase it, I will increase my price of water. So that's how the price of water. So who is causing the price? The government. Because had the government not increase the taxes, those people those people wouldn't have, increased the prices of their production, like water. They will not increase it. Because the government, when the government carries up, they too will carry up. So who feel the pinch? The end users, the consumers. The consumers feel the pinch. And that's what happened in the country now. Bag of water, $10. Because they increase the taxes. Now you listen to Dr. Lily Mapaya, the president of the Universal Library. They said they are going to increase their fees because the generator, the maintenance of the generator is not easy. The bosses, but George Weah was there. George Weah provided. George Weah kept supporting the Universal Library because George Weah believed in the ordinary people. George Weah know that the old man is selling in Raleigh. She don't have money to sponsor his or her daughter or son or children to the university. Raleigh market, the old man is selling the Raleigh market. She don't have that resources to sponsor her children to school. She had to go sell a little bit about a pepper. She don't have. So George Weah came up with the idea. George Weah said, what we can do? Government provides subsidies to the Universal Library. What? When government provides a subsidy to the university, then the university will be free. So that if you get Man Yama who said he honor the market kitchen there to Raleigh market, Man Yama does not have money, she will still be able to send her son to university. Her son will still acquire university education. It's part of the situation. That's what George Weah did. Then you see a vice president passing around, he said, the vice president acting a commerce minister. You're talking about liberalization. When did you guys? That's why, sometimes I ask myself, when did you guys realize that, yeah, we have liberalization policy? When did you realize this? When did you realize? By statute, by law, you win. The Ministry of Transport, you took the contract, you gave it to a foreign company. Library traffic management. And it is glaring, written by law that yes, that's why they said the Ministry of Transport. So he's supporting, is it in support of liberalization policy? I mean, is it in support of liberalization policy when he giving things that librarians are supposed to do when foreigners are doing it in the country? That you said that you say you serious. Let me hold you there. Let me cross over to the team, the panelists. So, Prince.
Yeah, my brother. Thank you so much, Amen. This is what I want to say, my brother Newton. It is unfortunate that we have a government that does not care about the Liberian people. The Liberian people are not the priority of this government. These idiots, and I'm using the word deliberately, when people suffocate you, when people intentionally try to deny you the life that it is your right to live, then these people do not deserve to be addressed in a way that they are supposed to be addressed as honorable people. But because there's a platform, we take time to use our words. Talking about the issue of education, when you look at what is happening, this government just signed some kind of deal just now. That signature fee, that signature bonus, they gave them almost 200, almost $30 million were given to this government. More than that was given to this government for just signing a deal, a concession. Because they can't sign a concession, you sign, they give you bonus. That money is now worth it enough to go towards the education, to go towards the health sector. This government just signed that particular agreement with a bonus. The Avenue, how you call concession that the government of Liberia signed. The Avenue, Atlanta, negotiation stuff with the government of Liberia. They just received what we call a signature bonus for that particular concession. They just received it. Now, how much of that money is going towards the education sector? That will include the Universal Library and etc., etc. But you see, when you get a bunch of people that don't care about the Liberian people, these are things that happen. These are the kind of things that happen. This man took over as president of the Republic of Liberia. He has completely closed his eyes on the education sector. You get how you call Jaso Jala at the Ministry of Education, All she does is that take money, fill her pocket, and these people are stealing in a broad daylight. There's the reason why we continue to see a consistent decline in our children performance at the level of the WAS. Since Mr. Boyka took over, look at the WAS results. It has been declining. Our children have been failing dismally. Look at President, we are 6 years. Compare President, we are years to that of the 3 years that Joseph Newman Boyka is in. You will see that our children continue to dwindle. Not even at the level of the university, but even at the level of high school. You will see that our children, they continue to perform poorly. Is it strange? It is not strange because Boyka do not prioritize anything that will develop the people. Anything that will be able to ensure that our people are developed. Boyka ain't got time for that one. Boyka has absolutely no time for it. And I'm not surprised for Lady McPire to tell us here they can increase tuition. And the reason why this woman is brave to say such a thing is because she don't understand the importance of education to the Liberian society. She don't understand that. She don't. These were some of the things that we're saying. But again, you don't blame her because when you listening to her further, she said, we increase school fee because the thing they were on the press, the how you call it, the cost of living is increasing. Everything now increasing in the market. That was the justification she gave for increasing. That where we come and get your value education. All the things that they get on the market now is increasing. Government adding taxes. So therefore, we got to ensure that we ourselves we add the money up. Look at that kind of thing. This is what we call a gross level of disrespect to the Liberian people. While we have our minerals, these minerals are there so that at the end of the day, this concession company, when they pay their taxes or when they pay whatever, that money can be allocated to this university. But later, my problem do not understand how even the electricity problem in Liberia caused our war to be prolonged. So, are you expecting? She will say that. You will say that. But I want to say on this platform that students of the University of Liberia will resist that particular unorthodox, devilish, and evil saying of that on my problem. Or they will resist it because this is nonsense. That's why we continue to tell people when you bring strangers in the house, they do not understand the implication of what is happening. She is right to say what she is saying. She is right to say it because you don't understand our education system, because you don't know how illiteracy or the lack of adequate education caused about 250,000 people to die in that country. She understands. She know that doing the war, some people just sit down for long and look at Lepo because of the electricity. Lepo and I come in Lepo and I do time the be Lepo on fire. It is 3-story building. They let a government official Lepo it down. So she don't understand. So you can't blame her because she's a stranger. It's like putting a square peg in a round hole. So she didn't understand what she's saying. She just get and say, "Well, we got to increase prices." But this is what we are expecting our lawmakers to speak. But again, the majority of those people in the house, they have shown to the Liberian people that they are of no use, that they are useless. No, don't believe me. Believe the ambassador at large, Sheikh Al Mohammed Kiate, who said the main ambassador at large is the people that get taking money down there, standing construction company. So these people, what is of essence, what is supposed to benefit the poor woman that's selling in Douala, that's sending her son to school, what is supposed to benefit her? Ain't got time for it. They called them recently for them to come and say to expel and to come and pass, to come sign paper for them to print about 7 billion Liberian dollars. Quick, they did that one. They got their money in their pocket. But have these people been called to sit down as an emergency section and look at why this president is talking about increasing the tuition? Have they sat down to look at it and say, no, there's something that we got to look at? Have they called an extraordinary section to say this particular thing here is going to cause problem? Taking into consideration most of our students who cannot afford. You look at a Liberia where the employment rate is horrible. Liberia is one of the countries with the very bad employment rate. Unemployment is on the increase in Liberia, but you're talking about increasing the fees and the tuition. With the issue of water, my brother, these people do not understand that water is a fundamental human right. Yes, water is a human right. These people, they don't understand that. In 1948, when the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, about the United Nations was put together, This issue of water was also important. It was part of it. And in 2010, the United Nations General Assembly recognized that the issue of water is also human rights. Water business, the human rights. So once there is a problem with the issue of water, it means that one of the fundamental human rights in that nation is tampered with. And this is what we are seeing. But again, you don't blame these people who have their water companies. I listen to other people and the water company people, they buy, they increase in the price. No. What do you expect this water company to do when the prices of gasoline is up? What do you think they can use to run their machines? How do you expect the people to sell at the same price when you are taxing them more than 5 or 10%? You are charging them 13%. How do you expect these people to be able to reduce the prices of water when you have Duraplast that is fixing plastic in Liberia? They are the only company they have carried their prices up. How do you expect it? How do you expect when their machines that they are sending from abroad or when they are importing from abroad, you have increased the prices at the free port? You say they must pay more. You get city and some kind of scare a company from wherever Joseph Newman brought abroad, they stay there. When they are increasing the prices on the people taking their goods and services from free port. So what do you expect? But this is just a contradiction. Few days ago, and we saw the vice president was jumping around. He said, liberalization policy will not locate, we stand with it, we ensure that Liberians are given the opportunity to sell and they will be able to be given first preference. Or you're giving them first preference. But look at what is happening. You're taking contract from a Liberian-owned company to print driver licenses and license plates from the Uboti company and giving it to Lebanese men. But you can't stand there and you can say, oh yeah, because we are fools. You think we are fools, we're selfish. He said, well, we got to empower Liberians. Oh, we got to empower Liberians. When mineral mining companies who are supposed to be doing mining, they are also producing water and selling water in company. Yeah, then you say you want to empower Liberians. Look, this is a joke. When you vice president supposed to take a contract and give it to Liberian, you took that particular contract, the yellow machine contract, you took it and gave it to other people instead of giving it to a Liberian company that will be able to benefit. These people are contradiction to what they say. We can name so many things. So what Jeremiah Kun is saying is just a charade, a bluff, Jeremiah Kun. So we don't blame the water association people for increasing the prices. When you increase taxes, these are things that comes along with the increase in taxes. The increase in taxes is direct proportional to the increase in the livelihood of the people. Oh yeah, you increase the price of fuel oil. The man who going to go and buy his water, he will pay extra fares. And at the end of the day, what do you expect that man to do? You will sit down and say, I will not add press on it. No, he will definitely add press on it. So we are seeing the increase in things, the water prices and all these things because of the recklessness of the government, because of this government inability to look at what is of priority. So it is not strange. It's not strange. Like one of my men was telling me before I turned the floor over, he said, President, I said, yeah, he said, my man, government started doing president. We have time. He used to be 3 for 5. The men go to the government area at 3 for 5. You can't 3 times, then your father finish. But this time now, brother, we are carrying the prayer out to 1 for 5. The people said to even come, you can't even see them coming at the first thing. Because we're doing president, we have time. You used to eat plenty. When you eat that, you walk around, you will kind of ease yourself, other things. You say this time, brother, even the 1 for 5 will make it say the people not even coming. Sometimes some men whole day they say in the market, they ain't get a correct food to eat. Somebody that got diarrhea. So how they will come to defecate? You see? So my brother, it is what it is. We fall down inside. Yeah, we fall down inside. Thank you.
We fall down inside big time. Ready for that inside. Yeah. So my brother Leo, let's hear you. Leo Montgomery. Let's hear you, my brother.
Yeah, again, let me apologize for the movement. We are trying to readjust again to the. You can hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah. We can get you now. You good?
Okay, good. I was saying, let me apologize for the movement. We are trying to readjust our schedule back to this schedule. After that 1 month break, things went all over the place. But look, when it comes to our UL, our university issue, I look, Prince, I will not blame Dr. Mapaya. You see, they say the way you treat your people That's how other people would treat them. Dr. Mapaya, look, first of all, do we know why former President George Weah gave free education to Liberians? Because the means was not there for people. Look, at the time His Excellency Dr. George Weah took over, there was no way to look at Liberians and say, you can't pay for this thing here. Now that the pace had been set, people started getting acquainted, people started getting adjusted. The learning, when you look at the WAEC rate, when you look at the graduates, people that were excelling at the time, doing former President Excellency Dr. George Weah regime, it was on a high level. He said, I will not let these people focus on the education, at the same time be suppressed with the payment of school fees, so for which I will alleviate the other issue of paying from them. Fast forward, the man who went to LU 40 or 40 years later, whose degree has depleted, who don't even value education. We saw what he did. He took the job from a Liberian. Again, I'm open to everybody getting a piece of the pie. But he took the job from a Liberian, and nothing against Dr. Mapaya, give it to her. And the whole politics behind that whole thing, how she got that position, Prince, is very bad, the way she even got it. Dr. Mapaya does not feel our pain. Dr. Mapaya is retired from here. She gets a pension from America. Yeah, my brother. So going to Liberia was just a bonus on her plate to get paid. When you took a legit man who is working, took him out of there, because President Bwaka is a papi who is always paying back. Nothing you do to that papi, whether deliberate or unwillfully, he will always find a way to get back at you, for which you took the former president or the former director of LU. Again, to each his own. Dr. Mapaya got there, and now she is there. You think she valued the lives of people for Liberians? She is looking at the people and saying, upon all your economic hardship, this is a gross disrespect to the faces of our people. Water you can't find. Food you can't find. You have made our people homeless by breaking down their homes. The least place they will want to go to just have fellowship with the other friends at the school building. There you are telling them, say, you guys are not welcome. Oh, but please, if you tell me, say, come and pay this amount just to be here, you are telling me I'm not welcome. But please, let's give it. What's the monetary value? I will pay the school fees after working. After going through the 4 walls for 4 years, you will expect that after graduation, there got to be something waiting for me. Granted, I will pay the school fees, but what is there in return to even take back? This government has not opened no job opportunity for the people, please. Instead of that, you know what the Ministry of Labor is doing? Selling our jobs to foreigners. Let's say this thing, my people. So when the guys graduate from LU, after paying all of what they pay, guess what? They go and sit down home. I will now, Dr. Mapaya, look, the way police will treat me when I come to your house, that's how other people that's in this house will treat me. You see what I'm saying, Newton? It's just bad for our people.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just bad.
Seriously.
It's just bad, man. It's bad. Dr. Mapaya just living what the people, the car that they dealt with her, and that's what she's doing. And our poor people are suffering, you know. But thank you. Yeah, go ahead, Nityo.
All right. So thank you for your input, Leo. We move, bro. Bro, you there? Bro, you there?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Right now, bro, celebrating.
Yeah. Newton, continue. I will get to back that later. Yeah, please.
All right. Okay. So yeah, folks. So like you listen to Prince, you listen to Leo, and in this country, sometimes when I wake up in the morning, sometimes I just stand at the window staring and outside thinking about, in the next future, these are questions I can be asking myself. In the next 20, 30 years from now, I try to envisage how Liberia will be. But yes, there's still a possibility. Yeah, and we can still make a comeback. And I believe we can be able to make those comebacks is by electing good leaders. And those, when I say good leaders, those leaders who have the requisite qualifications. Leaders who have the impetus, the pedigree. And I think these are caliber of leaders we need to transform this country. But sometimes I believe that we, as Liberians, sometimes we become the problem for ourselves. Now, why do we become the problem for ourselves? Because the kind of decision we make, it affects us as people. The kind of decisions we take during electioneering period. And that's why you got to be very sensitive enough. And these are defining moments. These are hard times. And these hard times are intended to give you better understanding that in the next future to come, when you should have gone to the pool to elect leaders, you will elect, or you will go to the pool with rationality. You wouldn't go, maybe somebody just come here and say, oh, it's not about how long, it's about how well. But Liberians, the reason why they brought Joseph Boakai to power, it was about how long. But the most important thing, the precondition. The precondition should be how well. Before you let somebody, how well the person will perform. It's not about how long the person has worked in government. And those were things they said. They said Joseph Boakai, the man already they probably already feeling living in life. He now want nothing again. Then the Pape go send out the Pape say he will ride wheelbarrow to go to work. The Pape know how to cajole people. So the Pape feeling mesmerizing Liberian people with words. Hey, see the Pape? The Pape that serious Pape. Don't put the Pape there. The Pape say he will ride wheelbarrow to go to work. Pape say go put the Pape there. You put the Pape there. Few months later, we're not going to the Pape. And a custom car, Lexus, custom car. They made us see who. The man riding 1.5 million car. So old man, what kind of old man? So you think old man, so that old man say with bluffing, baby. You gotta wash on Joseph Boakai here. But you're not get water to drink. So you think Joseph Boakai age now, if there's some more years, old man, that man will be bluffing again. Joseph Boakai not the judge we acted. Let's be real, let's face the reality. Folks, listen to me. George Weah come from celebrity background. George Weah is a celebrity. George Weah has been football star, right? George Weah is a celebrity. George Weah, they kind of, that kind of luxurious cars, and George Weah don't used to it. It's part of their lifestyle. Yeah. It's part of their lifestyle. That's the kind of background the man comes from. And George Weah is young. But Joseph Boakai, look at the watch on Joseph Boakai here. But you said there, you're all in the slums. You were in the trenches. Running campaign. And I like it. And I like how opinion. Some of the very united party people, you're all there. You're talking, they want an opposition, man. You're one election, you're celebrating, you're clapping, you're talking, you don't talk about boo. They're all yeah. Who's still living? Oh, still living. Some of you, you're crying. Some of you are better off than some of your government in power. Some of you who better off than some of you that will say a whole lot. Is that how God can work? Yes, and I believe in God because God works mysterious ways, the way that you never understand. Sometimes you believe that it will be difficult. Why are you thinking that it's going to be difficult? God will make it very easy. And that's how God works. And that's how he works. All the noise you're causing here. Some of them very united party people that are ran campaigns. Some of them, they are very much disenchanted. So now I see some of them complaining. They want to, they want. Yeah, they come out with suffer. We're all in the butchers. We're running campaign. They cannot get a job. I want to help probably be they help party business. I want to get nothing to do. So we have to cry on it. We can't do the one. Your business. Oh, business. What do you concern me about that one? Eh? If you get your parent get you food. I will be there. They have a responsibility to get you food to feed you. Then the papa now you don't tell you that Joseph Boakai not even serious. The papa said there, the papa that gave me parable. So the parable will solve all the bread and butter issue here. That parable. What the parable will do as a leader? Leader, you should be innovative. You should be creative. Leadership is about creativity. So yeah, boom, so now you got a real boom, your mother, the dog crossing the bridge, and saw, another picture, the picture, it look in the water, it saw it there, it grabbed the real boom to go. What that parable now? So you think that the real interpretation of that parable, you know what Joseph Boakai was telling you? Joseph Boakai was telling that you had the real boom. You had the real boom in your mouth. The real boom was just real. You're dropping for the fake Unity Party boom. And not the fake boom. That's what Joseph Boakai was telling you. But Boakai made a parable. That's what he meant. When he said the real boom, you can get a real boom. Drop it. Because maybe you look in mirror, you see another picture there. You see yourself, I see boom in your more like the picture you see so. Then you drop the real one and you go. Then you lose it. Then you complete it now. Yeah, you missing George, I want George to come back. The customer car, the man, Lexus. See the paper wash. See how the paper can dress, the paper going on. The paper will travel. I want to bring that videos here. What he said when they interview him. Listen to the one. What he said. That listen to the one. They interview them on France 24. France 24, an international media outlet. Listen to what he said. Yeah, baby. Let me share this with you. Don't tell you say Papa not get time. Listen to what all the men say on France 24, international media outlet. Listen to him. This is what Boakai has to say. Yeah, on international platform. They ask him. Can't listen to Babe. Babe get time, sir. Listen to Babe.
Liberia, Joseph Boakai, thank you very much, Mr. President, for being our guest.
Thanks for inviting me.
Liberia has often been associated with civil war, poverty, and lack of democracy. You were elected. What is your main priority? Is it peace? Is it democracy? Is it bringing foreign investment to Liberia? Or all of the above?
I'm glad you added that. It's all of the above. But I believe for a country that had gone through conflicts, the first and foremost, I believe, was to bring about peace and reconciliation. And then also get the people to understand that we have a nation that we need to build. And so after the peace and reconciliation, we should move to the next area where we change our habits that have become a problem to development, such as corruption, such as maybe the idea of maybe laziness or the don't care attitude about a nation become patriotic. And that's why we've been working with trying to remold minds of the people toward development, toward moving themselves from where they are to a better life, which is available that we can do, provided we are determined to do so. And I think we can do it.
You spoke about peace. You spoke about reconciliation. You didn't mention justice. We know that there are many calling for justice, including for warlords who have not been brought to justice. Does it mean that to have reconciliation, you need to forget justice?
There cannot be peace without justice. And I think we have demonstrated that when we...
So people want the Papa, they listen to the first question I asked the Papa. The Papa say, yes, Liberia, since you came from civil war, and now you are the president of Liberia, we're talking about investment, you want to reduce poverty, all they want. The Papa, you know, when the Papa leaves the country, he goes out. He wants to portray to the people that, you know, everything is okay in his country. Now, what's suffering us here? When the Papa is good to be real, tell the people the real fight. the truth, and nothing but the truth. The Bible said, if I said the first and foremost thing is about reconciliation. Joseph Barker telling the journalists, France 24, international radio, he's telling the journalists that his first priority is reconciliation. Joseph Barker, since he came to power, the election was held in 2023. Joseph Barker took office in 2024. Since he came to power, he talked about to reconcile the country. That's why he portraying to the outsiders. Yes, you know, your first priority, your primary objective is to reconcile the country. What have you done? So you think Joseph Barker talking truth? When he telling people, when he telling the outside world that, yeah, he trying to reconcile the country, you know, blah, 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 blah. Is that truth? Why will you be reconciled? Will Joseph Barker be reconciling the country when Joseph Barker does not speak to George Weah, his predecessor? If Joseph Barker cannot speak to some of the opposition political leaders, then Joseph Barker sits there and say he's trying to reconcile the country. He's telling the outside world. When you come on the ground, the picture on the ground is different from what he's portraying. This is hypocrisy. This is deception. This is hypocrisy and deception at the highest level. Why would the Bible be deceptive like this? Why? Since you came to power, you don't want to see George Weah. Nothing. What have you done? The rest of the political parties. But yes, you are the president. You won the election. Yes, that's it. Yes, you are the president. And you serve your term.
New term.
Why? Yes, I'm getting you.
Yeah, Newton, I just wanted to jump in before I lose this thought. But you see, this journalist was very disrespectful to Liberia, right? I don't know how you guys saw that interview, but he was very condescending on our country, regardless of what he thought he wanted to ask the president. The first attack he went for was to denigrate our country in the face of our president, right? And of course, look, a good president would have sat there and said, no, hold back. The man went for wait. He talked about how poverty, we are poor, of course. He talked about how unlawful we are, and then he went to talk about how unpatriotic. A good president who was sitting in the face of that journalist would have said, stop. Our country may be going through this, but we are progressing. You understand? But he's talking from the journalist, suck it in. Then he went back and said, oh, with all of what you've said and more, thank you for adding such and such and such. What that speaks to President Bouaka is every time he has the opportunity is to disrespect Liberia, whether domestically or internationally. He went on to say, yes, our people are lazy.
Right.
That is agreeing with the man that despite our poverty in everything that we go, the people bring it to themselves. We are lazy people. President Bouaka has an opportunity to have defended Liberia on a global stage and say, look, regardless of the situation, don't be so condescending. Don't be denigrating. Newton, this journalist saw in President Bouaka face to say, you know what? I will find. Let me ask you, had it been His Excellency Dr. George Barnett, we had that journalist sat in front, you think you'll be so denigrating or condescending to our country? No. When you see a man who represents wealth, you will know how to attack the situation. So the man said, no, let me come find my opportunity to denigrate this. He sought in the face of the president. Bouaka does not represent us on a global platform at all. So what he did, he joined the journalists to further rain insult on Liberia, and then he eclipsed it to say, yes, the people are lazy, that laziness. We are talking about nation building. Mr. Man, when this peace that you are talking for which this man is calling Liberia unlawful, when His Excellency Dr. George Barnett, after the political Maradona left, Ellen, everyone discounted George Weah because they thought we were going to go back to the dark days. For which peace was of the most paramount issue when it comes to George Weah legacy. But you, the paper, went and sat down there and talking about, nation building, when you are not even speaking to your first predecessor. But you're out there on the stage agreeing with a journalist saying, our people are lazy. So please, when people insult us outside there, I don't take offense to it because look at the so-called leader. Look at his president. On a young baby journalist. insulting your country in front of you. That's what I took from that interview.
Certainly, you're right.
You understand? That's an insult. Prince, let me ask you, my brother Newton, if you see a president, you won't tell me there's no one good thing you could have gone for to say, oh, your country came for civil war, but this I can applaud you guys, and you guys are trying to do this. But no, he went for everything down in the book you could, and our president alluded and agreed to it. It's a shame. Thank you. Thank you, Newton.
All right. So thank you. Thank you. So let me just conclude a little bit, then we'll cross over to Prince in 2 or 3 minutes. Then we will move back to our telephone lines and get your interaction. So that's it, folks. So that's what your president said. He telling the people there. Yeah, he said, we Liberians, we are lazy. So you believe it? No. You are the president. You should be able to lead. Lead by example. Take the lead. Have you created the enabling environment? Why would you say Liberian? Liberian are lazy people, but they need empowerment. The government should take the lead. The government should take the lead. What is a reconciliation? There's nothing about reconciliation. Joseph Walker, why will you be telling the outside world that you reconcile the country when you can't speak to George Weah? You can't speak to all permanent citizens in the country because they don't support your ideology. No, not everybody will support your idea. Not everyone. This is a democratic state. And the form of government in Liberia is democracy. Nothing else. Everybody will not go the same way. That's why they have different political parties. Yes, we have multiplicity. Let me put it that way. Proliferation, multiplicity of political parties. Everybody will create their parties. Everybody have their parties and will go to election. And one party will emerge as a winner. It will move on until the next election. That's how we've been operating. Why would it take you as the president, as the father of the country, to reconcile, to call all the past leaders? And a few days ago, I heard, I think some clergymen talking about they wanted to reconcile. If Bwaka has not taken the lead, if Bwaka does not want to see George Weah, anything about George Weah, Bwaka is dead. To make sure that it's been wiped off, completed. Once he hears the name George Weah, he gets angry, he gets irritated. Then Bwaka will sit there and say, then he sit on Radio France 24, then he's talking about reconciliation, how the first priority is to reconcile the country. In 2 years plus now, nothing. Not a single step you have taken as the president of the country to reconcile the country. How you reconcile the country? Which kind of reconciliation are you talking about? I think it should be different reconciliation, or maybe in different country, maybe reconciliation in Guinea or somewhere else, but not reconciliation. The reconciliation Baka spoke about, I don't think it is a reconciliation about Liberia or that is related to Liberia. I think somewhere else. There's nothing about reconciliation. We shouldn't be saying this. Prince, so let me cross over to Prince in 3 minutes. Prince, we can hear you in 3 minutes. Then we can go to the line and go back. Yeah.
When these people are asking questions, it means that they've done extensive research about you, about your country, and they just want to put you out there on the spotlight to see what would be your response. The question that was asked was a direct question. The question that was asked was relative to the president's disrespectful behavior towards the rule of law. You're listening to the journalist. It was very simple. He has followed Joseph Newman Boyka and have seen that this man has shown absolutely no respect for the rule of law that made him to become president. He has followed Joseph Newman Boyka and seen that this man has been very irresponsible with the way he has handled issues as far as the governance system is concerned. He has seen that this man has consistently shown that for him, he does not promote democracy, peace, and the rule of law. So that question was intentional to know who he is and to even further validate what we've been saying, that this man is not in the interest of Liberia and will do nothing for Liberia. He went as far as telling the journalist that, look, one of the things that can be able to promote development, if I would paraphrase it, is the issue of unity. He said it. The issue of unity. Today, let's look in Liberia. Is Boyka showing any sign of unity? Are we seeing anything like togetherness in Liberia? Are we seeing any respect for the rule of law? Everything that Boyka is doing is completely contrary to what will promote oneness, to what will promote development. Oh, we are surprised that when Boyka travel, where he will travel and other country presidents will travel and they will bring back good results. When Boyka travel, his own is always memorandum of understanding. Are we surprised? No, don't be surprised. You know why you should not be surprised? Take it, leave it or not. The United Nations, our international partners, they spent enough money to bring us where we are today. There were lives that were lost to bring us where we are today. These people, they will not be able to support any individual or any system that want to bring down their hard-earned effort. They will not support it. This is the reason why you see Joseph Numa Boyka is passing around the place like headless chicken without any results. Every time he goes, he comes back empty-handed and with for nothing worse. Anytime he travel with money, he spend money, but he does not bring money. When other people travel, other nations, when they travel, they come with results. When they travel, they come with something tangible. When Boyka travel, he come to the airport, he answer one question, he gave people cheap, he gone by way. He gave people cheap, he gone by way. This man has been blackballed, like one of our panelists on the platform will say. Joseph Numa has been blackballed. And the reason why he has been blackballed, not because anybody running behind him. No, it's because of his behavior. His own behavior have now been a barrier to the progress of his government or to the progress of the Liberian people. I told somebody, my brother Nito, I said, the way, form, and manner in which these people use propaganda and diabolic lies, and they were lobbying physically all around the place against the CDC government. If we, as an opposition party, we are to do just 0.001 of their devilish act, Joseph Numa Boyka will run away from Liberia. If we are just to do one, all the things that they were doing, the protests, consistent protests, going to the United Nations, spewing garbage and lies, and trying to lie on people and bring the government that nothing was happening, and in fact, nobody should help Liberia. If we as citizens in the diaspora, if we are just to do 0.001 of what they did, I'm telling you, Joseph Numa Boyka will resign the next day. He will resign. Today, Joseph Numa Boyka have a free ride, and he must thank the CDC as one of its major opposition that is always giving people an opportunity to be able to, prove yourself right. Today, we are seeing it. Boyka have desperately failed, not because anybody running behind, or not because people ain't want him to succeed, but because of his own behavior. So, my brother Newton, is not a strange thing. Joseph Numa Boyka will give us nothing. He has nothing to offer. This old man has been from day one a liability and will continue to remain a liability. This was the man that told you and myself that he has been living on loan. What do you expect from somebody who could not even manage his own home? Today, people are jumping around. They say, oh, yeah, the man bringing yellow machine that development. Yellow machine that development. You're talking about the Southeastern Road. These were contracts that His Excellency President Dr. George Manuel cemented already. He went for it. He collected the contract. He got the money. He got everything. The only thing that was remaining for the work to start. Today, everything that Boyka is doing, Boyka has not gotten a signature project of his own. Oh, where's the signature project? At the Lotto booth? Oh, that Lotto booth is signature project? Right. Oh, what is his signature project? Disrespecting the rule of law? Oh, what is his signature project? Removing Yeke for speaking or carrying a own man that he supported in jail? What is a signature project? What Boyka can show in the issue of, for example, healthcare? What can he show in the education sector? What can he show in infrastructure? What can he show in human resource? We are retrogressing as a nation, and we are retrogressing very fast. Look at honor the Unity Party government when they served 12 years. What happened in Relay? You know of that, my brother. They used to get living or higher in Relay. They used to get some many ways in living or higher. Just like Numa Boyka now return, get what they did. What is in Relay now? About naked our people. Anytime this government is introduced to the Liberian people, there will be one calamity. There will be one disaster. The police has now become a public nuisance. Police that we should be running to now, we are running away from them. The LDEA that should be fighting drugs, these guys are selling drugs as if they are the new kids on the block. Every system that we find ourselves in is retrogressing. My people, these are sad times, but we must not stop talking, because what this government is intending to do is everything negative to ensure that they plunge our nation into chaos. You went for a conference and say the Guinea president was asking me, say, oh, and how the border coming on now? Look at that kind of thing. This to tell you that this man is absent. Dementia is stepping in. For you to come tell us that, oh, the Guinea president is about how the border been coming on. You should be telling him. You should be giving us a briefing. But again, when you bring an octogenarian who have completely lost his essence of why he should lead, and he's sitting down filling up his pocket, these are things that we expect. We are retrogressing in every sector. The gas price gone up. Today, bag of water is $10. Water that we used to buy, even Toronto president, we are trying to say, we bought cold water there for 2 for 5 in some areas. I bought cold water for 2 for 5. But today it's $10. But it's unfortunate, my brother. It is what it is. But thank you so much, and we are glad to be back again, on air. We want to say thanks to you, my brother Newton, to the management and the staff of the station, and to all of our people, our family who continue to support and follow us. We want to say thanks to all of us. And to those who were appointed on the committee, the June 22nd celebration in Grand Jury of the party, want to say congratulations to all of those who, were given an opportunity to serve. And also we as Liberians too, or Civicians in the US, we are gearing up for our own convention. That will be from July 29th to August 2nd. And we are gearing towards it. So at the end of the day, we are getting there. And we are re-collaborating and restructuring our institution. But thank you, my brother Newton, and thanks to all.
Great. Yeah. General Prince Sharif. I love that. Liberia is retrogressing instead of progressing. I love that. And so we'll cross over quickly to Leo, 2 minutes. Leo, you can say something, 2 minutes. Then we'll go to our telephone lines and get the interaction of our callers.
Well, again, let me just say thanks. Again, it's good to be back here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm getting you. I'm getting you.
Yeah. So again,
yes.
Let me say thanks to our listening audience, our family, our people. We are glad to be here to do the people's work. I've always said every time President Bouakai breathes, he breathes lies. And that's what we get for the next 2.5 years, 3 years to come. I said you can lie your way to the presidency, but you will never keep lying to govern. That's why this president is finding it difficult now to do the right thing by the people. We are here to speak truth, to bring the president's feet to the fire. And he has to do right by the people. That people deserves better. You understand? They said there's a saying that to whom much is given, much is required. If people were not stupid to say, oh yeah, we want you to come and do this because they made a mistake, so they expected much, but that's what they got. But again, like I said, the prophet said, Liberia will drink dirty water. Everything that every prophecy that prophet prophesied has come to fruition. Again, we are there to see if we are learning. We are people who learn from our mistakes, or we are willing to just drink more dirty water along the line. Well, it's just Excellency Dr. George Manda is the only president, like my brother Newton said. Right now, you name it. I don't see any other political candidate that means well for Liberia other than His Excellency Dr. George Manda. He's been proven, he's been tested, he's been tried. So it's been good to be on this show, and I'll just yield my time and say thank you for having us back again, Newton. Thank you. Thank you, Newton. Yeah, go ahead, Newton. I believe.
All right, Leo. Thank you, Leo. So go to the telephone lines now. Again, put in your calls 0886 30 44 97 07. Come again, Leo.
No, there's a delay. You good? Go ahead. Go ahead. You good?
So 0886 30 44 97 0772 23 99 33 0777, the women's line 0777 9 80375. Keep your calls coming. Good evening.
Okay, good evening, brother. How you doing?
I'm okay. What's your name?
Okay, my name is Nathaniel, but commonly call me Soto on the top.
Yeah, Nathaniel, go ahead. 1 minute.
Talk on politics. I want to tell that people put something.
Yeah, go ahead. 1 minute.
You know, yeah, 1 minute. Listen to me. Look at the Bible there. The wisdom book, according to Proverbs chapter 17, verse 13. It said, when you wish somebody doing good and planning evil, evil will never depart from your household. That's the problem we find ourselves in. Because we are so greedy, we are so wicked. That's the thing I'm finding ourselves in. Because the people that over the nations now, they are so cruel that the thing has gone. Because we look for it, so we get it. Now, anytime calling really start, all the people are going to shut up. We look for it, so we get it. So that we'll bear it. Because we're too cruel. The people that they're too wicked.
You're right.
You don't behave to your friend, he won't be like that.
You're right.
Anytime you play evil for someone, God can what? God can disgrace you. Nothing you get for it. And the nation will be jealous until the time finish. God bless you, sir.
All right. Thank you, my brother. Let's go to the women's line. Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah. Victoria Bar, calling for justice, Coastal Librarian for justice.
Okay, Mount Victoria Bar. Let's hear you 1 minute. You have 1 minute. Make your point quickly.
Thank you very much. And thank you to my party. I put the people the community in my whole great year to accept the affair. Let me tell you, my brother, the people that in power today, they laugh at the Liberian people. And I will work happening from door to door. So they say that they sit in the loud on door, the left brought 15 years old, one another year. Now the same people coming back. Don't you vote them there? You vote them there? The people that are coming that they say you need people tourists, they want to suppress your free education. What person we have to your not get it. We saw the people they not listen. Today they come, they see the property that in the country today. They are trying to go in good school in America, they carry the money, they will in actual property. Let me tell you, President Bwaka is wicked and reaching like people use it that are trying to bring in because of what they are ungrateful. Good leader will come to all the who are getting a good leader. But come to the 9, they won't like them for me too. To the 9. We will go to the pool and reject the criminal that in power and bring the good up and put it down to him. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Victoria Bar. I love that. That is so firing. Good evening.
Yes, thank you. My name is Hussein, and I call from Courtwell.
Uzi, have 1 minute. Make your point in 1 minute.
Yes, so following recently, and I listened to one of the panelists. You know, like I always say to political pundits and talk show hosts, we ought to keep the sanity of our democracy. We can disagree on different fundamental policy and national issues with government, but sometimes when people characterize the presidency, I think it's completely wrong. One of the panelists referring to the president that he go out there and come empty-handed. But I hope we are reading true. How did the overpass, the overpass bridge there, construction started? Was the president visit to China? And then they finalized that agreement and the project started.
No,
but the expansions of the LBS, the Library Broadcasting System.
That overpass bridge, that whole thing was arranged from the WIA era. From the,
of course,
from the WIA.
No, not from the,
so
from the WIA.
Yeah,
from the
foundation of that whole overpass started from George WIA government.
It started from the Salif, right? It started with listen public work minister Nabia Gu when he was public work minister. Then it reached to Rukuga Collins. He tried to negotiate him and it didn't work up. But with the level of diplomacy and understanding of politics, the Chinese now we can work with this president. Is that not a benefit to our country?
But who said if George we our president, they would have said because they already agreed to do it. They already, that was signed. That agreement was implemented already. So if George we were the president, they would still come and do the project. So it's not because it's not about the individual who is the presidency. That's why causing the war to go on. So anybody could be president once China agree to construct the two overpasses.
So it comes to a whole lot, right? Because you have to do the war. You have to do
just 1 minute, please. I gotta wait there. Who's in there? All the people on the line. Good evening.
Thank you. Nito, how you doing? Hello?
Yeah, Edmond, Kai, go ahead.
Yeah, let me say hi to our panelists in the US. And I remain visually impaired that they're pushing for the return of President. We are a prime member concerned Liberian for Justice. You know, the guy refused to accept their failure. The guy refused to accept their dismal performance as a government. Look, you guys need to be ashamed by yourself. You know the party? 2 years, 5 months plus. Your president has not been able to attack anything to the country. Why he God started for early justice at this time? Where? There was nothing but pen and paper. There was President William, when he received the blessing from the Chinese government, he flew back to the country where the speaker was announced how much we needed to pay that bridge. The design of that bridge was started under the late Maputo Nyimpa, may his soul rest in peace. We went back and forth with it. Finally, it was endorsed on a roof of the valley. If you go to the Sunny, we'll sign it. It is our popular white minister. What senator is there? It's our popular white minister.
Hussein,
That
yeah.
you?
I told Hussein, I said that was agreed already.
You think we will sit here and allow you to come market your ignorance here? No. We're not going to accept it. Because we are informed. Our government was the open government, the informed of the operation of the government. Look, you need a party, you need to find something a project to do here. If he says she try, but because of diplomacy, what diplomacy? Everything was done. They were only waiting for the study of the work. This is why you only saw your public white minister doing groundbreaking. You ever ask yourself how he started? Is he not here? Look, take a look at the statement that the president made. Look, they just suggest some of the president appear before other president on our side. They don't see him as president. They see him as a sickly old man. That's all. Because that was a complete disrespect. Because you would deploy your army on our soil. You get into flare to come host it. And then you go ask the president, how is the border? If for true when you ask that question, this president of this Liberia he was not supposed to even tell the Liberian people because that is humiliating, that is shameful, that means he play here like he always play here around about happening over there. So then you people keep quiet, farm project, you got no project yet. Thank you.
Okay, Edmond Kai, tough talking Edmond Kai. I like that. So too many calls coming in. I think somebody was on the diaspora line. This person just slipped off, but we hope to rejoin. You can call back if you can. And let's move here to the next line. I think somebody's right here with me. Good evening.
Thank you very much. Good evening, Isaac Nito, and good evening to your co-host. Isaac Nito, I am Spencer Mohammed, and I come from Down Coast Borneo, Winter Community, and a member of Concern Liberian for Justice. Isaac, firstly, I want to commend Excellency Dr. John Swanavia, being his fast-sighted leader, for being a man of his voice. It is because of his attitude, because of his service that we have got to Mr. Status Supreme. Here, the government of the committee wants to present and to the issue. The process of Liberia, concentrating in the and all activities here at the University of Nigeria. After later, those
okay, Hussein, your line, the line is cracking. Your line is cracking. So let's move to the diaspora line. I think Mr. Nimle is on the line. Mr. Nimle, good evening. Mr. Nimle?
Good evening. Are you getting me, Nico?
Yeah, I can get you now. Mr. Nimle, you live. Go ahead. Let's hear you, Mr. Nimle.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm getting you. Can you get me? I'm getting you, Mr. Nimle.
Okay, good evening. Okay, good evening to the Liberian people. And good evening to Sherry, Leo, and my man, bro. Gentlemen, you guys, thank you for the topic on the discussion. I'm glad that we all are back again to discuss Liberia. Liberia, the position of Liberia right now, Liberia is drowning. And we have to do everything possible to
get Liberia back on path. Sometimes we listen and we are in the diaspora, sometimes we really think up, and sometimes we just sit and we say, I think let the nation go through it because of our people. What we didn't say, what we didn't tell people. We say everything until we talk until like we wanted to we cry blood. Yes, so not can say because the people are not.
The line is. Oh yes, the line is cracking. The line is cracking. The internet, is a bit terrible. Let's go. Joseph Paulie. Joseph, good evening. It's good joining you. It's good to have you on.
Oh, my brother, good evening to everybody. It's a great time, seeing all of you again. It's a real blessing. To the Liberian, this is Joseph calling from New York. Look, my people, this is
Hello, Joseph.
it's like we say but we expect to manage the nation. Hello?
Yeah, I'm getting you.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm getting you, Joseph.
Yeah,
I'm
and
getting
he's
you
not
live.
manage his own life. His own life, he did not manage his own life. He became a broker and just roaming all around. Well, our government does not exist. No, these are the things that we keep talking about into our Liberian people. Because we need sense of direction. Broker need to fight himself. And he need to fight the discipline within himself. He himself is not disciplined. He don't know how to prioritize things in his life. And this is why he just being all around the place behind government to only survive. That has been the man whole life. So how would this man be a leader for this nation? He's not a nation. The man did not manage his own life. How will he manage us? Look at the kind of looking from the man asking him about the border. Your people are suffering. People in fucking go on a farm. I mean, do you know the people to make a farm? They are in fear. Then you can't telling us the man call you and ask you how is the border. Sit down and think, man. Other people are suffering and you are there rejoicing because you are not disciplined. You don't know how to do anything. You own a parasite that lives on the Liberian people. All you have been in your whole life. There is nothing that you have done for yourself. All you stay in government, you are nothing. You can prioritize in now.
Yeah. You're right, Joseph.
The Liberian people leader for the future. God bless you all, man. Thanks for the show.
All right, Joseph. Thanks for your participation as well. We appreciate Joseph. So let's go here. Good evening.
Good evening, dear brother.
Good evening. What's your name?
My name is Robert Bakoya. Calling from 17th Street. Bakoya, calling from 17th Street.
Robert Bakoya, let's hear you. Let's hear you, my brother. Let's hear you. Make your point in 1 minute.
Newton, thank you very much. Thank God that we hear you people again, because we were in darkness when our station was transferred to another locality. But we thank God for you people. I want to tell you, my dear brother, we are going a double step behind under the leadership of Joseph Nyimabwaka, who does not know about the entire government, does not know about leadership, does not even know how to carry the ship anywhere. The Liberian ship is sinking. We are going down the drain. These people only came to, they are professional in stealing. They are professional in stealing the whosoever the president down to the least man in his government. Look at this country, how it's looking. The next government will pray the balance 3 years that remaining. There are not serious suffering. Because after the suffering, and the next government that will come there, they will struggle because the people are finished breaking everything down. We'll start from zero again. Look at the country how it's looking. Look at everything. Common water. We're buying the thing that I live right at 17th Street. Now, people telling us the water is so pressed because I was asking today, I was telling the Nigerian shop, the water trucking. So I asked the brother, I said, how much for a sack of water? He said, we said it $90. So when you other people buy it, they add their own money there. I said, but the water again? And the government is talking about the bread and butter business about the people. But they're leaving it. They are stacking something to it for little or nothing only because we know the kingdom wish on us just we are people. You see, and this government, they are afraid and they will fail. They will continue to fail until 2029. And these are the same government that run the campaign for just we are to come back because based on activities, their attitude towards the Liberian people.
Right,
Thank you very
brother.
much.
You're right. Thank you. Let's hold you there. Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
What's your name?
My name is Poema. Hello, Power Delegation Williams. I joined you from the 30 people very this evening.
Yeah, boy, man, go ahead. Let's hear you. 1 minute, no time. You have to be swift.
Okay, let me say thanks to you guys for the talking point. And let me say thanks to Liberia President Joseph Nyimabwaka for telling the international community today again that Liberia are now being reconciled. You see, if you have the leader, which is the president, if he refused to speak to some of the opposition leaders, then definitely the country are not been reconciled. Yesterday was Unification Day. What we saw yesterday is just proved to the international world that Liberia, the government or the president have failed to reconcile this country. And I listened to our vice president talking about liberalization policy. My brother, that's in a complete blank. We saw the issue of transport ministry when they took it from Liberia and they give it to a foreigner. Today, we're looking at or we're hearing about our national ID card, taking it from Liberian company and giving it to a foreign company that will be heading our national ID card processing. So the money those guys will be coming out of the country, how much Liberia will be paid for them, my brother? Then you see that national policy. So we don't have qualified Liberian company that can take our national ID card, my brother. This government only come to see us suffering, but they don't come to rescue us. They only came to lie to Liberian people to see when they come and rescue us, but only they don't suffer, my brother. Nothing good will see from all of them. Thank you for the time.
Okay, my brother. Thank you. You raised a very salient point. And you guys, I so that's why I appreciate your brilliance. As these are all brilliant guys. Our callers are so brilliant. So I appreciate your brilliance. So let's go to this line. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm okay. What's your name, sir?
Money SK, I'm calling for Amagasi community.
Yeah, SK, go ahead. No time. 1 minute. Quickly.
Yeah, the beginning I can be calling like this guy. I begin at Soko. Yeah, all listen to him. He be backing the president is stealing millions of dollars in the country. They just in the hard difficulty that happening in the country. They're different. And we get good sleeping place. They be different. You actually get good there for that nonsense. Why you be talking on a radio station? If you could FM, you call that if you know that it's institution, you can say you go to your Banana FM, you go to your TFN or Freedom FM. So either the last time I be quiet,
no, don't say that. Don't use that expression now.
No, man.
Yeah, no, sorry, again, continue. No, sorry, don't do that. We don't do that. This is a big platform. We don't use invectives or profanity. No, it's not good. It's not good. We will not condone that. So good evening.
Yeah.
Hello.
Good evening, Nidon.
I'm okay. What's your name, sir?
My name is Johnson.
Yeah, let's hear you, my brother. 1 minute, make your point.
Yeah, I want to know who is the guy always calling defending
government. Who is the guy?
So maybe the man that one of the spokesperson for the government. I don't know him present. I have not seen him before.
You see the problem with the picking, you getting me? When they get one or two scratch guys, they will be passing around defending. They can see the reality, but for them to prove, for them to say, oh, this is what happened, this is what going on, they'll be defending. You see the picking, even that guy, he's a driver for the Universal Labrador to pay own school fee. But you passing around, you go, keep more 2029. Go be represented. All the food when you be talking on radio. But the problem here is, for me, I am begging you to not tell him do not allow that guy. You call on the King's FM and the Punch FM. What's the end of the year you call it? I think it's TDT. They will off you. Don't allow that man to be disturbing the radio station. I beg you.
All right, brother.
Okay.
Thank you. So I'll take 3 more calls, then we can make your day. 3 more calls, then I'll cross over to our panelists for their parting comments. Good evening. Beginning with this first person.
Hello.
Yes, what's your name?
Yeah, I'm basically calling for the borough of Newtown to be Peter.
The borough of Newtown. Let's hear you, my brother. 1 minute. Make your point quickly in 1 minute.
Yeah, my brother. I just want to always urge all Liberians, more especially opposition, and more especially citizens, to be patient, because we were telling Liberians that those Sunnis that were coming, that were calling themselves rescue mission, they were coming to rescue their parents. They couldn't believe. Today, I think they are paying for themselves. So I think from now on to 2029, they will organize themselves and come back to carry the burn power or the blood power. Thank you, my brother, for the time.
All right, my brother. Thank you too for your participation. Hello.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello.
Hi, General.
General Masisi.
Thank you. For the record, this is Masisi. I'm calling for character. There was a concern library for justice. And this has material in the diaspora. The general in the diaspora, the secretary, and my son. No, my brother, what outside I was talking about right now? Two was Rohi and George yesterday was saying this. Today there is no fact, no document to prove. Then they want to do it. They see boy outside too and they were sitting back. They was seven, whatsoever they caught. That play your government went and took people from there to serve a lot jury. So you are telling me today because the man I found no guilty, so they couldn't find the in the country. And they couldn't find water war outside my phone. Putting water war. No water war fighting now when you eat Gary, you hold in your ear. Then you hear that one, yeah? When you eat Gary in the function, you hold in your ear, no water. If you can take the water now, when soon as rain fall, the water, you join it, drinking it in your room. Then you hear that one. You said you were wrong. The other man wanted today, they said the man was proved guilty. Nothing going on. You hear me now, you're not in school, my brother. Mr. Boka, what you not in school? To the border, the poster in hand there. When you're in the all the generators, go there, all the poster today. No information coming from the one they put one down go. So all you say they posted there. For Boka last, the people say, oh, when you went, we are happy. How the border issue? Are you personal life to put that? So when you asking now, what you told him? So you see, many, one of France government, you came back. You lied the fucking back, they bonk you. So they tell us, do we are asking for the player one? And you answer your other person, the name is responded. So Dumuya, you can respond to Dumuya. The way you show that you can respond to Dumuya. Thank you, Macha, for having me on your show.
Okay, man. All right, so this is the final caller.
Yeah, I do, my bro.
I'm okay. What's your name?
Augusta, please from
Augusta, 1 minute. Let's hear you quickly, no time.
Yeah, man, I followed the show, but something that really puzzled me. You know that the city police, the city police, all they are traffic police now. city police, they are traffic police now.
But not this organization and the government are organized, so everybody doing their own thing.
If you can't, if you can't Oro, that meaning if you go out for me, I honor Oro that I living. If you can't Oro, you see city police can stand in for car asking to offer that lesson. I can be thinking and say, well, why were they going on city police on the side, then they get up and what they do, then I can put a stick on the car.
There's no organization down there, bro. Everything disorganized.
Everything disorganized.
Everybody doing their own thing.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on. So thank you, my bro.
I can a comrade minister. You really well. So let's hold it there. So we'll cross quickly to our panelists, our very, 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 very analytical, brilliant panelists. Prince Sharif, Leo Montgomery, William Broad. These are all good people. So cross over now to them for their patent comments. Prince and Leo, either one of you could take the lead.
Yeah, let me go.
Yeah.
Again, thanks for having us again. Let me say thanks to our listening audience via social media, line and radio. It's good to be back to do the people's work. It's good to see you all again. Prince.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm getting you.
Yeah. I was saying it's good to be back. Thanks again for having us. It's been a pleasure. I just want to close by also saying thanks to our fundraisers for the last time, people that contributed to what we asked them to do. So it's good. Look forward to being here again next Friday. Thank you, Prince. Good to see you all.
All right, Leo. Thank you. It's been a nice time having you on the show tonight. We look forward to seeing you too tomorrow on the next, not tomorrow, but next Friday.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. So Prince, let's hear you. Prince, in general.
Yeah. Thank you. We want to start again by saying a very big thanks to His Excellency President Dr. George Manuel Weah for again adding, and expanding the communication network. We want to say thanks, and we also want to say thanks to the team there, headed by Teacher Light. We want to say thank you so much, and to everyone at the station who's doing exceptionally well to ensure that our people are informed. We want to also thank our many listeners around the world, around the globe for the support and for what you continue to do. Fellow Liberians, the reason why today Bueka is struggling is because His Excellency President Dr. George Manuel Weah have set a standard or a bar that is very high. Yesterday, it was about, I am the president. I get in car, I move one place, I move to the other place, I sit down. But when President Weah became president of the Republic of Liberia, we saw him setting standard, that is developmental standard, where it will now be business as usual. So because of this, we can judge Joseph Nyuma Bueka even with our eyes closed or in our dreams and know that he is a complete failure. I want to say thanks to that particular, track that President Weah have set for the presidency. To Liberians, I want to say we should not give up. Mr. Bueka does not respect the rule of law. The best way in order to expose these people is to continue to speak out, is to continue to speak and be very loud, because Bueka does not respect the rule of law. This man is not afraid to commit a crime. You see what is happening. They are doing everything to silence critical voices. Today, as we speak, the people who yesterday they call heroes and heroines, the people who yesterday they were taking pictures with and they were carrying them around, the same people today are critical of them, and they say, no, you're not supposed to be critical of us. Like we continue to say, look at our brother Yeke. In fact, even in opposition, he is more refined than when he was in, when the Unity Party was in opposition. Now that Yeke is in opposition, he's more refined. With the kind of vulgarity that he used yesterday, on the Weah-led administration, not what he's doing, but he's just been very objective and exposing this government. And guess what? They cannot continent the exposure, and they end up moving him from there. Look at their own man Opa, who used to sit down and he sought for dinner, breakfast, and supper. Even honor their own government to some extent. And while in opposition, he is more refined, but they cannot even contain him in the most refined stage. So this government does not encourage what we call freedom for people to express themselves. But again, we must not give up, because freedom is not free until we fight for it and get it in our hands. We are getting there, as Teacher Light will say. We are getting there. And we want to say thanks again to you, my brother Newton, and for everything you do. And we'll continue to follow and continue to ensure that the network spread. To those of you who are following us, our family, please hit the share button, invite as many friends as you can invite, and we can promise you that every day will be a better day on this particular platform. Whether be the Abraham Godson will face the issue, whether be they talk about it from Israel Boy we are seeing, or from Ishaka Sharif, or from the rest of the other team. I mean, we bring you nothing but the best. So thank you, my brother Newton. Thank you again.
Okay. So first, that's all the time we have to be here with you, and we're so grateful to all of you, and we'll continue to be grateful to all of you for the wonderful job you continue to do for us and our country. And like I will always say, we need to keep fighting for our country, and we shouldn't give up. This is our country, folks. This country is ours, and nobody else will face this country for us. We need to keep fighting for our country. So I'm so grateful. And why should I have been a while since the transition? I think this is the first successful edition of the Face the Issues Diaspora edition. So I'm just grateful to all of you. Words are inadequate to express. I'm so grateful to all of you. Willem Bro started the show. Well, today Willem Bro birthday. So at the conclusion of the show, he was unavailable, but he's been with us. So we want to say grateful again to Willem Bro. Happy birthday once again to him. And we also want to say a big thank you to the great teacher of the land, Teacher Light. Teacher Light is always there. These are the kind of leaders we want to see. Our country people like Teacher Light. These are people who are very transparent, people who want to see other people come out, all of people who want to see people develop and all of that. Yes. So he's one of those. Very workaholic. I call him the workaholic general manager, the Antonio Law, one person who always there. Even the former president, the CEO of this radio station, His Excellency President George Weah, and we're all grateful to you. Like Prince said, for our diaspora team, to all of you who made contributions, during our transitional period to have us where we are today. We're so grateful to you. We're so grateful. And let's keep fighting for our country. Let's keep supporting our radio station for better transmission. So I'm grateful. My name is Newton Tokpa. Until I join you on Friday, thanks ever so much. Have a pleasant weekend. Bye-bye.